You know, this has been a very good year. Our employees have been working very hard to improve our safety. Our units have been running very well. Our availability in units 1 and 3 have been over 95%. Unit 2 is just a little bit lower just because we've had a maintenance outage this spring. During that outage, we did a turbine overhaul. We changed out air heater baskets. We did a lot of work in the boiler and elsewhere in the plant. We did all of that work in a 6-week outage, which was a compressed outage cycle for us, but we were able to accomplish all the things that we wanted to during that outage.
The coal focus team was started to improve the safety and operation of the coal handling system.
The work between the chutes, the engineered chutes, and the dust collector systems that we're putting in hopes of keeping the system cleaner, running more efficient, safer for the people working in it. I think that's our main goal, is to have a safe environment for our utilities and employees that are in the coal system all day.
All this is new, yes.
There's anywhere between 10 and 20 people that partake in our coal focus team meetings.
Some of the biggest projects have been these WEBA engineered chutes, and the dust collectors are 2 of our biggest ones.
I'm standing in the coal cascades where conveyor belts deliver coal to our 7 coal bunkers that feed the boiler. One of the improvements we've made in this room is the addition of an automated washdown system, which is like a glorified sprinkling system that we use to wash down all the surfaces you see here. The goal is to remove people from a potentially risky environment.
I hope we can continue, because it really has cleaned up the coal system immensely.
And it's creating a much safer atmosphere to be working in.
One of the biggest milestones is the beginning of construction for the SCR in Unit 1. The SCR is for NOx reduction, and that's going to be a 3-year-long project. It's expected to be done in 2019. One of the biggest challenges that we have is that our workforce is getting younger and younger. 41% of our employees have been here at the plant for 5 years or less. And so training has been a top priority. Our capacity hasn't been as high just because we're dealing with the market conditions as they are with wind energy and the low natural gas prices. But other than that, our units have been running very well, and we're very proud of the things that we've done.
We had an outage in March and April. It was our triennial outage. And this was really our first major outage. Since then, we've run exceptionally well.
We planned for it for a couple of years. We started about 5 weeks or so before we came offline, receiving all the equipment, the catalyst modules, parts and pieces. We had contractors out here to take care of initial installations. It was a very, very busy time for Drive 4.
As far as the projects for the outage and stuff like that, we did the flash tank modifications. We removed the tank and piped all the drains that went to it to the exhaust duct on the turbine. We installed a dance floor. We suspended scaffolding in our boiler, and turning vanes, and going into the scrubber. Removed the critical path was the removal of 3 layers of catalyst and the installation of 2 layers. That kind of defined the timeline. We changed out all the air slide blankets in the below the bag house, and multiple maintenance and E&I projects.
And finally, of course, was the installation of the guillotine damper so that we could hook up the Integrated Test Center for Carbon Capture, which is a project we're doing currently.
It takes everybody. It doesn't take one individual, and I'm just given the task of coordinating the whole thing.
This is our newly installed maintenance deck. This platform actually did pay for itself within its first outage.
I think that everybody here at Dry Fork takes a lot of pride in their work in this plant, and I see that all the way from the guy out there turning the wrench to the plant manager to the headquarters support people.
We just hit our run record, all-time run record. We're on our longest run since coming online in 2011. That's always exciting. But what that's telling me is we targeted the right areas to do our maintenance during that triennial outage.
Now all we're doing is looking forward to the construction of the carbon capture system of the integrated test center.
Might start on some of the underground foundations and things like that in the winter, but really next spring is when the major construction, the ductwork will go in, the structural steel, we'll install the fans, things like that. And the great news about it, it's a local contractor. Ladke Construction is going to do our phase 2 construction. It's an amazing group of people that we have working at Dry Fork Station. You know, it's a huge team effort, and safety is always priority number 1 for us.